and YouTube is deleting my subscribers and deleting my views, and that is not fair or right. So I would appreciate it if you'd check your subscription status. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, we are working on a 1925 Model T. Redoing the engine on it, and I do tips and tricks. So here's another one for you. Exhaust manifolds. I've showed you the gaskets in previous videos.
Flashback.
This is the new set. These are different. They were green, and the new ones are green. I don't know what the deal is with that, but there's no markings on this, so I can't tell you what it is. It feels thicker than this one. Stack of pan gaskets. I don't see the one I'm looking for. See, these used to be all cork. Here's a longer one. That might be Model A. Here's all the manifold gaskets. Is the green one, the new one. And we've got a white one, a different green one, more white ones. I guess they have changed over the years. This feels like Formica. Not Formica, linoleum. Feels like a linoleum floor. Well, I don't know. Alright, let's get back to work.
End of flashback.
This is the gasket that I use. There's a ring that goes in there, and then there's the gland that goes around it. And one of the tricks that I use on these is I put a little RTV, just a dot, on each one, and that holds the ring on while I'm fiddling with it. Another trick that I have is using half. I cut them off. See? Here's a whole one, and a half one. So I use those to start, and then I will put these on after I get the second piece on. Because this is kind of a pain. Just one more way to make your life a little easier. Alright, one thing I want to put out there, basically, as I put this on, it is below freezing. I have this room up to about 45 degrees. Wood stove's going, heater's going, propane heater and electric heater, and it is not comfortable in here at all. It is slowing progress down quite a bit. Another thing that's been slowing me up a little bit is I'm fighting what I believe is a mold allergy, and we've had, I bet you we've had 24 inches of rain in the last 2 months. Everything is flooded, and now it's frozen, and including my garage door, which is now moldy.
The storm leaving behind a stream of damage, partly flooded homes and cars.
I've been here since 2003. I've survived a fire. This is blowing my mind.
So after I finish this job up, I intend to replace the garage door if you want to hang around for that. It's going to be an ongoing thing here. Whatever the project is, hopefully this is straight. It's a new one. Whatever the project is, I'm going to film it. We're going to be working on a Jeep. We're going to be working on a camper. We're going to be working on a F350, the diesel dually again. And YouTube is deleting my subscribers and deleting my views, and that is not fair or right. So I would appreciate it if you'd check your subscription status, because you might be surprised to find out you're not subscribed anymore. One of the viewers of the last video I put out, I don't know if this is straight, there it goes, checked his subscription status and found out that he'd been unsubscribed, which I think is really pretty sleazy if you ask me. They keep the revenue from the ads, delete the views, then I don't get the pennies that I'm supposed to get on that video, and it is literally pennies. And you don't get to see the next step in whatever it is that I'm working on. So if you have a set of these, what I did, so I just cut the edge off. And I am looking down from the top to make sure everything's lining up right. And so far it is. And that's it. It's that easy. Manifolds are now on. Take the little red cap off again. Next we're going to do the carburetor. I think I'm going to make that a separate video because my teeth are starting to chatter. And we'll put the carburetor on next. We'll get the head on. We're going to do the distributor. There's going to be some tricks involved in that, so stay tuned. New distributor. I don't like running the spark rod. There's no need for it. I mean, if you want the spark rod, you can just slap it on there. But yeah, I like to have an automatic advance, and there's less of a chance of you breaking your arm cranking it when it's done automatically. So I will share that trick with you when we get to that point. But like I said, right now I'm very cold, and you got the trick. Just take a couple. You need two. You can't just cut one in half because you need the whole. But just cut a couple of those off, and you saw how easy it was to put the manifolds on. You no need to struggle. In the past, what we do is we try and hold everything on and get this one on and try and line it all up and get this one. It was just a pain. It was just easier just to cut two of those up and throw them in the drawer with the rest of your Model T tools. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to go in. It is cold. It was down, I think it was 10 degrees last night here. And all this metal is just, it hurts to pick up a wrench when it's that cold, which I'm sure you know if you do any mechanicking. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.